So, anyone that knows me well enough knows that I won't stop until I figure something out or I have a solution to make something better if it seems to be problematic. So, my little truck here had a problem with scale buildup, and I've already flushed the engine and the heater core countless times. John Neal, you may be with me on this one because you just went through head gasket issue, but it's too dang cold outside for me to have to be worrying about doing that kind of job when I'm not consuming any coolant yet and I'm not getting any coolant pressure buildup, so I'm not worried about it. But I do have what seems to be a scale problem. Now, this truck was neglected. It's a 95, and I don't think when I acquired it in 2011, 12, whenever it was I got this thing, it had never had the coolant replaced in it, much less flushed. So it had a lot of scale, a lot of nasty stuff built up in it, and I think that stuff is just now starting to work its way loose all these years later with fresh antifreeze and all that good stuff in here. So I decided to stop at Rural King. Brian Lynn, I missed you by like a few minutes, and I got me a strainer over in the ag sprayers and stuff because I knew that they'd have it there. And I have taken out my heater shutoff valve, which works by this little cable. But in the wintertime, who needs to shut your heater off? You know what I'm saying? So I have a 100 micron filter that I can catch any piece of scale that comes through this system again. Now, most engines, your heater core circulates coolant all the time because this is your inlet. It comes from the back of the cylinder head in most cases, most vehicles, because that's your hottest point and that's the end of your coolant system circulation. Then your return hose, almost always, I don't know if you can see, goes back down to your thermostat or close to your thermostat or your water pump and just basically just keeps circulating around and around and around. And so that's how you always have constant heat. With your thermostat being closed, it circulates, and of course as your engine gets hot enough to where it needs to open. Now I have put in a piece of cardboard, went through all the precautions. I just flushed this thing out Tuesday, and it lasted until yesterday morning going to the gym, and my heater dropped about 25 degrees about 100 yards before I exited onto the Frederick Street exit ramp. So I'm going to keep everybody updated with some pictures over the next few days because I'm just curious to see, as many times as I flush the heater core out, I don't think it's going to take too awful long to start seeing some stuff getting that sediment bowl on this liquid filter. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I thought it was pretty cool and a pretty good idea, last minute solution. I would normally flush this system with phosphoric acid, but unfortunately I've used all my phosphoric acid coolant system flush on other people's vehicles thus far this winter, trying to recuperate their old systems that had been neglected, and lo and behold, it comes back to haunt me. So here we are. It seems like I always get everything taken care of for everybody else first, and I just like to wing it. If I didn't wing it, I'd think there was something wrong. My life wouldn't be perfect. So that's the way I do it. I'll keep you guys updated with some pictures here in the next couple of days.